This is a video response to the comment by P226 about UBI that I incorrectly, and he so correctly corrected me on, as it is universal basic income as opposed to universal base income. Words are important. They shouldn't hurt, though, sticks and stones and whatnot. The difference between base and basic, I think, imply a moral platitude, where basic would have us agreeing that there is a monetary right assigned to an individual based solely on their existence within a certain country, if I understand that to be right. 226 is for UBI. My initial video would imply that I'm against UBI, and I gave my points as that of being economic. And I still can't wrap my head around the math. I understand valuing the existence of other humans. I see where that partakes. I believe I addressed that in the video where say, speaking of my uncle, for example, the value of his existence was from my grandma, okay? And, maybe the rest of the family kind of giving lip service. So are we saying that, we value the life of the homeless, druggy person laying on the side of the road? Do you value, 226, do you value the lives? Do the lives have value of those cholos or whatever the heck they were that were accosting that old lady that you pretended to be the grandchild of? Is there value to those people's lives, or is that value deducted? The thing about the monetary tool, again, I get it. I get that we like the idea of life, and I've personally expressed to you my code of when given the backstop. One of my primary personal ethics is to preserve life and do minimal harm whenever in doubt. But I'd like to explore this further, because it all relates to, and this is a spoiler alert for those who haven't read the 60-year-old book Atlas Shrugged. Okay, last warning of spoiler alert if you haven't read, or for the lazy out there, watch the movie, or for the even lazier out there, listen to the audiobook. I said what I said. Okay, last chance. So, when we as an audience finally get to Galt Gulch and we see all of these producers, regardless of what they are doing for each other, they are exchanging tokens, like monetary tokens. You help somebody move a couch, they give you a token for that assistance, and as such, you've provided placeholders for value. Are we saying that we're giving each person a placeholder of value for their mere existence? The creation of that value determined by what? By God, by their mommy and daddy? I mean, if that value is based on their mommy and daddy, then in fact, say it's $1,000 a month, just so we have a nice round number, like what Andrew Yang is recommending. Wouldn't it be more fair then that the value of that life be established by their mommy and daddy? So say mommy gets her $1,000 a month UBI, daddy gets his $1,000 a month UBI. They each must contribute the $500 that then goes to the child. What do you think of that? Because again, I'm not seeing the math. I get the moral implication, and it's very sweet. I do, and I can appreciate the heart that sees life that way. But I think it ends up being something else, man. I mean, if it works as a, what do they call it, the freedom dividend. Andrew Yang liked to term it as the freedom dividend. The dividend from what? From United States exporting of the Commonwealth. You know, what is our Commonwealth? Is it the FA-35 Fat Amy fighter jet that we sell to Israel and Saudi Arabia? Is that what we earn the dividend from? Because I believe those are produced by a private company, part of the military industrial complex, which is propping up our GDP. You know, from whence is the base value derived? Okay? And if it is derived out of thin air and being used as the same token of value that we use for a personal physical enterprise, not the physical enterprise conducted by an automaton, unless that automaton is owned within the Commonwealth, all we're merely doing is evaporating token unit value. That's my point. All right. I'm going to put down my word-a-day dictionary and hope that this video didn't sound too insane. All right. Catch y'all later.